park of the trip. It is Busch Gardens, Tampa. So let's push through some security. Head on in. Oh wait, this isn't Williamsburg. For those who don't get the push through security reference, watch my Busch Gardens Williamsburg vlog from last year, where we went towards the end of the vlog, where we went back for the pass holder preview for Big Bad Wolf's Revenge, whatever it was called. And we showed up in the middle of the event and they told us that we were too late. And then there were a bunch of people complaining along with us. And eventually they let us in, a whole group of us, and we kept going through multiple security checkpoints and finally got in the line for Big Bad Wolf. We were talking with employees there who was guarding the end of the line with us. And yeah, I think it was like a manager or somebody walked up to him and said, "We've had a bunch of people push through security to get in there for the ride." Like, talking about us? We didn't push through security. So yeah, that's the reference. Anyway, heading on in, Busch Gardens, Tampa. Got preferred parking with the Platinum Pass, so I'm following the line to preferred. Green line. These people don't seem to know where they're going. I mean, you were waved this way. Keep going. Follow the signs. How do we find parking? We follow the signs. Montu. I did not have quick queue today. It is a Monday, so I'm banking on it being a little quieter than it was last time I was here during the middle of the holidays. This is, I think, January 5th right now. See how busy it is. I think you can always pivot to buying the quick queue if it's needed. I don't think it's going to be needed. So it's pretty quiet so far. It's about 10 minutes before park open. Go down, pull through. Go all the way down to the end and pull through. Behind the handicap parking. Go next to the poles. It's easier to find at the end of the day. Alright, let's head on in. Busch Gardens, Tampa. Hey guys, Theme Park Mark here, and it is now the last day of this Florida trip. And I just parked at Busch Gardens, Tampa. Excited to get back on Irongwazi, of course, as well as Montu, my favorite B&M invert. Also got some good coasters here like SheiKra. I think Kumba is back open again. I am hearing that there is metal detectors installed at Irongwazi, which is fine. What isn't fine is that they're making people pay for lockers and put their stuff in it before going through them, so that's not good. But we'll see. I'll check it out, see if maybe they've changed the policy since then. Not sure. But let's head on in, have a good day here. It's supposed to be pretty quiet. It's a Monday, January 5th. So I don't have quick queue today. I'll get it if it's needed, but it doesn't look too busy right now anyway, about 10 minutes before park open. So let's head on in. Excited to take you guys along with me for the ride as always. Let's get up. Montu looks like it's testing, just Irongwazi testing. That would be that beast. The top of Cheetah Hunt there as well. I think Cheetah Hunt is down for extended period. It's waiting on a part or something. I'm not sure. It's been down for a little while. Not sure if it came back up yet, but yes, at least as of a couple weeks ago is the last time I heard about it. So I think it's been closed. I'm gonna head in and head towards Irongwazi first. Alright, we are in Busch Gardens, Tampa. This is in the pass holder line to get in. And the person in front of me suddenly turns around and like slams into me. Like, I'm sorry, did you not expect somebody to be behind you in a line? Jeez. Anyways, I'm headed towards this RMC, Irongwazi, best coaster in the park. One of the best in Florida. Not sure if it is the best. Maybe Stardust Racers is better now. I'll have to think about it. Let's have another ride on Irongwazi and check out the locker situation. Assuming the ride's open, of course. Just a 5-minute wait. I'm gonna go check out the locker situation first. So yes, it is indeed an upcharge. Everything has to go into a locker. Just like Velocicoaster and Stardust Racers. Except there are no free lockers. Fantastic policy. Great job, Busch Gardens. Making Irongwazi an upcharge now. Well, I want to put myself in the locker. I'll probably do the 2-hour rental because it's a lot cheaper. And just see how many rides I can get in the next 2 hours here in Irongwazi. Alright, was the next one to ride and it broke down. So now I'm out $4 and I didn't even get to ride Irongwazi. Fantastic Busch Gardens, love it. Alright, so I headed back up towards guest relations to, well, officially complain about the ridiculous $4 locker policy and see if maybe I can get a quick queue or two out of it. We'll see. Alright, we got Cheetah Hunt here, which is indeed closed. Go check out the entrance in a second. Did had the guest services complained a little bit. They said they'll run it up the chain. I'll probably send an email as well when I get back home, because that is a really poor policy, especially after being at Universal the last 4 days, where yes, you have to go through metal detection, but yes, they provide free lockers. Not here though, which is crazy. Our little Cheetah show going on here. Headed over to Montu, which is my second favorite coaster in the park. That is a B&M invert and the best in my opinion. Cheetah Hunt definitely closed for the day. Don't really know why. Could be waiting on a park, could be something. I don't know, it's an intimate ride, so who knows, could be down for a while. So not today. Onward to Montu. And we got Cobra's Curse here. 120-minute wait. No, looks like people are emptying the queue here, so I do believe that is down. So that means everybody's probably gonna go to this B&M here at Montu. That's where I'm headed. All right, after 2 hours in the park, finally arrived. Front row, Montu. to front row. That's all it took. Make me realize it is still the top of the heap of the B&M inverts. We go back around for, I think, a back row ride next and make it through the mess in the station. All right, let's go for a back row ride on Montu. Row on Montu. Just ripping through the layout today. That is intense on back rows. Yes, still definitely the best B&M invert in my opinion. Gonna head over to Cobra's Curse next to see if it's reopened and have a ride on that. Alright, so let's have a ride on a mock spinning coaster, Cobra's Curse. It's a pretty fun family ride. It's not anything crazy intense. Head through the quick queue here. Let's just have a ride on this, Cobra's Curse. Let's go for a back row ride on Cobra's Curse.
We're gonna go straight out.
Unleash the curse upon these mortals now!
Cobra's Curse mock spinning coaster. Actually ended up stuck on the brake run for about 5 minutes there as it kind of broke down. It actually had to manually, like we were like diagonal with the track, and they actually had to manually like push us straight afterwards. It's kind of funny. So up next, gonna head on over to the Skyride and head on over to the other side of the park for a show at 1:30. It is 12:45 right now, so I have about 45 minutes before the show starts. And I was gonna get off-ride shots here in Cobra's Curse, but with it being down, I don't know, maybe I'll have to get off-ride shots later. We'll see. All right, next to closed Cheetah Hunt is the Skyride. So I'm gonna take that over to the other side of the park. It is, I believe, an upcharge, just like the Sky Tower was at SeaWorld San Diego. An upcharge for most people, but if you have a season pass, have a platinum pass, it's gonna be a free ride. There's a closed coaster. Cheetah Hunt. Looks like Gwazi's back open. So I'll have to get at least a couple rides on that, hopefully. Doesn't break down again. So we got some construction going on over here. Wonder what's happening. Got some of the coasters peeking out here. You got SheiKra, red one, Tigris, the orange one. And Tigris now has comfort collars gone, so it's just a lap bar. Definitely have to ride that later. We got Serengeti Flyer here, SNS Screamin' Swing. Definitely be riding that later. And we got an elephant, a couple of them. We got phoenixrising going. Had my first ride on that last visit. We got another coaster here, Kumba, which is back open. Stupid tree. Kumba. Looks like zero activity at Kumba so far. It's very quiet. Hopefully that opens or is open. Some people waiting for it. We'll see. We got some construction going on here too. I think this is where Stanley Falls used to be, the log flume. Rode that last year. Check out that vlog if you haven't already. We don't know what's coming in next. We'll see. Maybe it'll be announced soon. This is where Stanley Falls was. We'll see what that adventure is. Oh, hey, how about a B&M dive coaster? SheiKra. Oh, no. So Cheetah Hunt and SheiKra down. Martha, Reeves, and the Vandellas. Alright, so after some classic R&B, Martha Reeves, I did recognize quite a few songs there, like Nowhere to Run, Dancing in the Streets, Heat Wave. How about a coaster now? Tigris Premier Skyrocket with just lap bars now. They removed the comfort collars. Thank goodness. Let's have a ride on this. And just like Montu, the queue here for Tigris is just an absolute mess in the station. I don't know what's going on here. All right, let's go for a row 4 ride on Tigris. Alright, row 4 there on Tigris without the comfort collars. Just a seatbelt and a lap bar now, which is much more enjoyable. Next, gonna have some lunch, Chick-fil-A, and then Kumba afterwards. Alright, lunchtime is over. Let's have a little ride on a B&M looping coaster, Kumba. This was closed on my last visit, so it's been a few years since I rode this. So let's have a ride, maybe 2 if it's on a couple trains. If it's on one train, I'm probably just gonna have 1 ride, but we'll take a look. Alright, we got our 3rd ride closure of the day at Kumba. They've just emptied the trains, sent a couple of them around, and now we're just sitting here, so I don't know, it says it's a short delay, we'll see. Alright, delay was about 10 minutes. Let's have a front row ride on Kumba. front row on Kumba. Oh, that B&M roller is loud. It is a classic. I'll get the corkscrew shots here in a second. And probably go back around for a back row ride. Or at least close to back row ride anyway. Alright, time for a back row ride on Kumba. Back row ride on Kumba. So I phone out on the second row. I'm not supposed to have loose articles on the ride. Come on, people. You really need that reverse POV that badly to put everybody's safety at risk? Come on now. Anywho, I'm gonna continue on to Pantopia next, I believe, and have a ride on phoenixrising. I think the drop tower Falcon's Falcon's Fury. I do believe that is closed for the day, but I'll take a look. That roar is so loud. Alright, phoenixrising coming up next. Alright, how about a quick ride on a B&M family invert? phoenixrising. It's opened last year. Did get a front row ride on it. Let's see what we can do here. It says 50-minute wait. Quick queue. See, hopefully it's a lot faster. I don't know. We'll see. phoenixrising, let's have a ride. Let's go for a front row ride. phoenixrising. phoenixrising front row. Yeah, that's a fun Little family invert, mini Montu, mini baby Montu. Took over where Sand Serpent used to be, which is the wild mouse, which was very bad. This one's not terrible. I'm gonna continue on. I'm gonna check out Falcon's Fury. I keep forgetting the name. Falcon's Fury, Falcon's Flyer. What is it? Looks like it's closed, but check it out. And then on to Serengeti Flyer after that. Falcon's Fury. It says remainder of the day. I don't think it ever opened. This is the drop tower here that tilts you facing the ground, which is insane. I did ride it last year, and I think the year before that. It's crazy, it's fun, it's not open. This is also the last night for Christmas Town. That's January 5th. We'll probably ride the Skyride, check out the Christmas lights around. Only have, I think, an hour of nighttime here. It's 5 o'clock right now. And the park closes at 7, so I only have a couple more hours. Anyway, headed on over to the SNS Scream and Swing Serengeti Flyer. That's next. I love the SNS Scream and Swings. Not sure what the tallest is right now. I think it might be the Hershey Park one that's new. I don't know. I have to look it up. All right, sun is starting to set. Gonna head on over to Irongwazi for a sunset ride. Might even be a night ride by then. We'll see. Have to get another locker though. $4 wasted earlier today. Jeez. Crazy policy. Anyway, headed to the RMC, peeking through the trees there. Irongwazi. Christmas in January. All right, you're going in a locker. Irongwazi time.
water, so I'm not into that. So I didn't feel like I'd never have to go in that land again. Like, you choke all the people there that are just doing 3 hours.
Right.
All rides start on races.
Yeah.
Alright, 30 rides on Gwazi. Boy, it is hauling. The front row kind of at sunset, then 2 back rows, 1 at dusk, 1 at night. Yeah, that really is an amazing ride. Yeah, that first inversion is probably one of my favorite inversions, I think, of all. Where you're kind of tilting to the right and twist to the left. I think it's called a death roll. It's awesome. And you get a lot of actual floater airtime too on the back there. The back row in Irongwazi. Of course, there's a lot of ejector airtime as well, but yeah, you do get a decent amount of floater on some of the wave turns there. Gwazi, amazing ride. Wish I could have gotten a few more rides on it, but oh well. I have about a half hour left. Kind of wanted to check out the Christmas Town area, see if the train's running, maybe catch a ride on that, and just kind of walk around and soak in the atmosphere here at the park. All right, so the train is already closed for the day. I think it ran its last cycle. So actually head back to Montu for one more ride on that before wrapping up the night. Last ride of the night, back row on Montu. Ride of the night on Montu. Last train, the next to last train. There was a whole group waiting for the front row there. I think they just made them disperse and get on that last train. Alright, so with that last ride on Montu, that'll wrap things up for this Florida trip. So from all 4 Disney World parks, SeaWorld, Universal, Epic, it's been a great trip. So thanks so much, guys, for watching. As always, it was a kind of a quick day here at Busch Gardens. Got off to a slow start there with irongwazi breaking down, losing $4, and got 0 rides in the first 2 hours. And then, of course, with the early park close, only had really about 7 hours today. But still, got a decent amount of rides in, I think, for the time. 3 rides on irongwazi. It was a great day. Coming up in the next trip, it's probably going to be a Texas trip in February, although I might want to hold off and wait till Tormento opens later in the year. Have not decided yet. So if no Texas, then it'll probably be Carowinds and possibly Busch Gardens Williamsburg. We'll see. I'll have to work out the plans. But yeah, still plenty more to come here in 2026, so stay tuned. With that, signing off from Busch Gardens Tampa. Take care, guys.